Chapter 10. Chapter 10. Anne, stop flaming, okay? I didn't read all the books. This is from the movie, okay? So it's not my fault if Dumbledore swears. Besides, I said he had a headache. And the resin Snap... Who's Snap? Oh, that's supposed to be Snape. The reason Snap doesn't lick Harry now is 'cause he's Christian, and Vampire is a Satanist. Didn't Snape always hate Harry? And if he's a Christian, why would he be at Hogwarts? MCR rocks. I was so mad and sad. I couldn't believe Draco for cheating on me. What about believe Draco was? I began to cry against the tree where I did it with Draco. How does she know it's that tree? Then, all of a suddenly, an horrible man with red eyes and no nose and everything started flying towards me on a broomstick. He didn't have a nose, basically like Voldemort in the movie, and he was wearing all black, but it was obvious he wasn't Gothic. Probably because he doesn't have all that shit on his face. It was, unnecessarily dramatic pause, Voldemort. No! I shouted in a scared voice, but then Voldemort shouted, Imperious, and I couldn't run away. Crookshanks! I shouted at him. Voldemort fell off his broom and started to scream. I felt bad for him, even though I'm a sadist, so I stopped. Ebony, he yelled. Thou must kill Vampire Potter. Isn't that supposed to be his job? I thought about Vampire and his sexy eyes and his gothic black hair and how his face looks just like Joel Madden. I remember that Draco had said I didn't understand. So I thought, what if Draco went out with Vampire before I went out with him and they broke up? No, Voldemort, I shouted back. Voldemort gave me a gun, which is a horrible idea, because giving somebody a gun to kill their own boyfriend with is incredibly stupid, and they'd probably shoot you with it. And I'm hoping that's what she does. No, please, I begged, instead of just simply shooting him. Thou must, he yelled. If thou does not, then I shall kill thy beloved Draco. Okay, maybe now he gets shot. How did you know? I asked in a surprised way. Voldemort got a, dude, you're so retarded, look on his face. I have telekinesis, he answered. Which really doesn't answer the question, because telekinesis is moving things, he answered cruelly. And if thou doth not kill a vampire, then thou know what will happen to Draco. Why is he using ye old English? He shouted. And then he flew away angrily on his broomstick. Okay, maybe she's gonna shoot him as he's flying away. I was so scared and mad I didn't know what to do. I guess that Voldemort's not getting shot. Suddenly Draco came into the woods, and I'm pretty sure he heard all that. Draco, I said. Hi, he said back, but his face was all sad. He was wearing white foundation and messy eyeliner, kinda like a pentagram. Get it? Nah, I don't. Between Joel Madden and Gerard Way. Are you okay? I asked. No, he answered. I'm sorry I got all mad at you, but I thought you cheated on me. I expelled. That's okay, he said all depressed, and we went back into Hogwarts together making out. Chapter 11. Chapter 11. Anne, stop it, you get... Wait, how come earlier on that the author was saying that she was alright with gays and bis, but now she's sort of insulting them? If you do not lick my story, then fuck off. P.S. It turns out Bloody Mary isn't a muggle after all, and she and Vampire are evil. That's why they mobbed houses, okay? Even though students really aren't allowed to even switch houses. I was really scared about Voldemort all day. Voldemort? Didn't he run into Voldemort? Who the hell's Voldemort? I was even upset, went to rehearsals with my gothic metal band, Bloody Gothic Rose 666. I am the lead singer of it, and I play guitar. People say that we sound like a cross between GC, Slipknot, and MCR. Even though I think they all sound completely different from one another, and probably sound horrible if you mix them. The other people in the band are Bloody Mary, Vampire, Draco, Ron, even though we call him Diablo now. He has black hair now with blue streaks in it. And Hagrid. Hagrid? No, Hagrid and Hagrid have to be two different people. Only today, Draco and Vampire were depressed, so they weren't coming, and we wrote songs instead. I knew Draco was probably slitting his wrists. He wouldn't die because he was a vampire, and the only way you can kill a vampire is with a cross. There's no way I'm writing that, even though you just did. Or a stake, the food stake, because the wooden thing you jam into hearts isn't good enough. And Vampire was probably watching a depressing movie like The Corpse Bride. I put on a black leather shirt that showed off my boobs, and tiny matching miniskirt that said Simple Plan on the butt. You might think I'm a slut, but I'm really not, even though you dress like one, which makes it easy for people to think that. We were singing a cover of Helena, and at the end of the song I suddenly burst into tears. "Ebony, are you okay?" Bloody Mary asked in a concerted voice. "What the fuck do you think?" I asked angrily. And then I said, "Well, Voldemort came, and the fucking bastard told me to fucking kill Harry. But I don't want to kill him, because he's really nice, even if he did go out with Draco. But if I don't kill Harry, then Voldemort, unnecessary comma, will fucking kill Draco." I burst into tears. Suddenly Draco jumped out from behind a wall. "Why didn't you fucking tell me?" he shouted. "How could you fucking poser muggle bitch?" See, is that out of character? Yes, muggles can't even get to Hogwarts. I started to cry and cry. Draco started to cry too, all sensitive. Then he ran out crying. We practiced for 1 more hour, even though you'd think they'd stop so Ebony could cheer up Draco or something. Then suddenly Dumbledore walked in angrily. His eyes were all fiery, and I knew this time it wasn't 'cause he had a headache. "What have you done?" He started to cry wisely. Why is Dumbledore crying? Forget it. See, that's basically nut swearing, and this time he was really upset, and you will see why. Ebony Draco has been found in his room. Who's Ebony Draco? Ebony, Draco. Okay, I get it now. He committed suicide by slitting his wrists, even though she just said that wouldn't kill him. Okay. These 2 chapters, way better than the last 2, but still confusing as hell, and I'm done here.